Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. James Sharmack here. Remember these two suckers? The Batmobile and the Batwing from The Flash from Spin Masters? Well, last year Spin Masters came out with a different version of the Batwing, the original 89. So I just got that, so we'll take a look at that. Looking forward to taking a look at the figure, comparing the two Batwings, and see if, it's any better, see if it has any accessories, whatever. So, we'll take a look at the box and we'll take a look at the vehicle. Okay, so the box itself, designed more or less to coincide with the Batman 85th anniversary. As you can see, the logo up there. Ta-da! Anyways, picture of the toy, picture of the figure, which is the Batman Returns figure. Considering they only made the Batman Returns, might as well just, not make a new figure entirely. On the side, more of the stuff you saw before. On the back, it looks like you just have an open canopy, but would be cool if, it has some accessories going on with it, but whatever. On the top, just that text. On the bottom, the usual stuff. So, let's take it out of the box and take a look. Okay, so here's everything that's in the box. In the bag, I'm going to presume is a figure. Take the figure out of the bag. And it's Batman. It's Batman from Batman Returns. We'll take a look at him in a little bit, but we'll put the Batwing together. I'm already not, doesn't look like I'm all that impressed by it. Put the other wing on. But I will say it does look the part. Obviously, put the camera up a little bit. Does look like the Batwing. It's supposed to look like the Batwing, but missiles don't move. Don't have parts for a machine gun on it. Looks like it just has an open canopy. The wings themselves, they don't look like, they just look like just molded from just make the front. It's kind of disappointing. Has a landing gear, so I guess you have that going on, as well as the canopy, so we'll open that up in a second. But I guess for the price point, it's about 20 bucks or so, so what are you going to do? It's just there for the look, so you can just have it hang up, I guess. I don't know. And there is standing up. Obviously the canopy opens up, so you can put the figure on the inside. I'll see if I can find the Mattel Batman figure, see if we can fit him in there. The Batman 89 figure I have. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze since that one's supposedly built, but it's definitely a tight squeeze for him, but it is what it is, I guess. I kind of forgot to take a look in the cockpit. There's some detail to it, so that's pretty cool. No controls or anything, but has some little bit of paint, a little bit of sticker, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so taking a look at the figure, it's not a bad sculpt. Obviously it looks the part. Doesn't have any sculpt for the Bat logo, so it is what it is, but nice, decent face sculpt for a figure this size. Nice detail on the costume. Boots are okay. They could be a little bit better. The gauntlets could be a little bit better, I think. Dress looks alright. Not a fan of the cape, though. Batman's supposed to have a furry cape, that expands, whatever. Let's take a look at his articulation really quick. Head turns around, can't really turn up. Arms go way around. Arms go about that far. Rotation at the elbow. No wrist articulation. No waist articulation. Here's the part that far. Rotation at the thigh. Rotation at the knee, and bend back that far. So it has a pretty decent amount of articulation for a figure that size. If we can stand him up. And here we have the Batman 89 original figure from the Mattel original DC multiverse when they were doing about 3/4 size. So he's about the same height. So we'll take a shot and see if he can fit in the Batwing, but obviously I like him a bit more just because he's a bit more detailed. They did put an effort, but their cape kind of sucks. Yeah, I can say the word cape, whatever. Anyways, let's see if we can fit him in. Okay, so to compare the two Batwings, obviously it's the original. Let's just get the camera up. The Spin Master has interesting design, but nothing really to look at. Obviously, kind of the details kind of get lost. Whereas the 89 Batwing has different colors on it. Not too many, but enough to kind of stand out a little bit. It has the missiles, whatever. I wish it had the machine gun sticking out, but you could always mod it. Am I right? But anyways, I think the 89 one looks better. Yeah, I'm afraid he's just a bit too tall. Can't close the canopy on him. And he's very tight fit, so unfortunately it's not going to fit like he does the Batmobile, unfortunately. It's a shame. So, for a kid's toy, pretty cool, I guess. You can just, play with it as is. Make him go against the old Batwing, I guess. I don't know. For an adult collectible, might look cool if you mount it on a wall. Possibly if you display him with the landing gear. But for $20, should you get it? I'd probably go with something a bit more expensive, maybe like a model or something, maybe an import, something that has some teeth to it for a display. Because it's still a $20 thing. Vehicle wings, like I said, I wish were a little bit better, a little more work went to them. But there is detail. Obviously, they made it look like it's put together like piece by piece, I guess. So it's not exactly sheen or polish or whatever, but still it looks all right. And for the price point, it is what it is, right? So. It's a toss-up. I can't tell you to get it. I can't tell you not to get it. But it doesn't get a recommendation from me. But if you want to get it for $20, could you do worse? I don't know. But whatever. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the Spin Master 89 Batwing with Batman Returns from 1992. Figured to pilot it, of course. So. If you guys like this review, let me know. If you didn't, if you guys like this vehicle, let me know that too. If you don't, let me know that too. Thank you guys for watching the channel. Nice to see that, we're growing slowly, slowly but surely. Am I looking for 500 subscribers? That'd be nice, but I'm okay with that. See about getting some more figure reviews. I have a bunch collecting dust, so see how that goes. I'm expecting a couple of new ones in the next months. Anyways, my name is James Sharmack. This has been a Nerd Room with J&J, so keep on collecting and happy hunting.